a few seconds. And we are now live on Facebook. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. I am Ishan Sharma, founder of Karwaan, the Heritage Exploration Initiative, and I welcome you all to today's special lecture on earliest coins in India, evolution and problems, that will be delivered by Dr. Shailendra Mohan Jha. Dr. Shailendra Mohan Jha is currently an associate professor at Deshbandhu College, the University of Delhi. Dr. Jha completed his graduation in history from St. Stephen's College, Delhi University in 1983, and he completed his MPhil and PhD on Punchmarked Coins from Delhi University, and he has been since teaching in Delhi University to graduation students in Aurobindo College and Deshbandhu College, and postgraduate students of the History Department, Delhi University. He has been a life member of the Indian History Congress, Archaeological Society of India, Numismatic Society of India, South Indian Numismatic Society, Epigraphical Society of India, Indian Society for Prehistoric and Quaternary Studies, and other national and international academic societies. Today, we are honored and very delighted to have Professor Dr. Jha amongst us to deliver this lecture. Karwaan is a students' collective that is trying to promote history and heritage among young minds. In a nation that is slowly forgetting its history, we are trying to revive the love for India's history and culture. The idea behind Karwaan is to promote the knowledge of history among young minds and inspire them to be inquisitive and passionate about this diverse and interesting field, and to make the youth understand the importance of history and heritage. Without further ado, I would request Dr. Jha to begin with his lecture. And if our audience have any question, our viewers have any question, they can ask those questions in the live Facebook live chat, and uh, or those who are joining us through Zoom, they can ask it on the Zoom live chat. Over to you, sir, and thank you very much once again.
Okay. Respected all my teachers, fellow friends, and my students, I am very thankful to Karwa and my student friend Esan for giving me this opportunity to talk to you on certain aspects of the earliest coins of India. Three aspects of earliest coins of India I would like to discuss today. First, coins as a medium of exchange. Second, methodology of coins. And third, manufacturing technology of the earliest coins of India. In my opinion, coins as a medium of exchange started in 7th century BC. If we trace the nature of economic condition before 7th century BC, then we find that people exchanged stone tools, technology of making tools, in addition to animals hunted and fruits gathered in different stages of the Stone Age. There was no medium of exchange existed that time. It was a barter system. With advent of agriculture, number of exchange items increased. Concept of value also emerged. The earliest agricultural society also witnessed some forms of rudimentary wage system. During Harappa civilization, many urban centers came into existence. Rural-urban exchange network increased many folds. Advanced metal technology and other pioneer technologies like burnt bricks, cotton emerged. Internet and long route trade started, but we do not have any coin of the Harappan period. Economy was still based on barter system. Concept of medium of exchange did not develop. It means appearance of coins indicates a particular phase of economic development along with other necessary factors, conditions for the monetary economy. By the time of 7th, 6th century BC, what are those factors which helped in circulation of coins as a medium of exchange? To answer this question, we have to the various features of earliest coins of India. The earliest coins, Punchmarked coins, as it is known, have many symbols on obverse and few bold marks on reverse. What is the significance of these symbols? We find different symbols, different groups of symbols on coins of different Mahajanapada states of 6th century BC. It is written that Lakshanadhyaksha, coin in charge, could recognize a coin of any region on the basis of symbol on it. It means a particular symbol was already popular in a region, and after arrival of coin, the same popular symbol was punched on the coins of that region. So we have to trace the history of symbol in a particular region. For example, lion on hill symbol from Avanti, peacock on hill symbol from Magad, etc. Parameswari Lal Gupta and Durga Das have analyzed very meticulously the sequence of symbols on Punchmarked coins. We find a pattern from geometrical design to animal motifs, and in the last sequence, human figures as well. P.L. Gupta has classified all symbols on Punchmarked coins in 7 categories. These 7 categories indicate the chronology of Punchmarked coins. For him, symbols are only factor to denote the period of circulation of coin. The significance of P.L. Gupta's study lies in the identification of each symbol with its place value. A group of 5 symbols represents 5 different features like mint master, place of manufacturing, ruler and his dynasty, etc. He also explains the reasons for overlapping symbol. When I was studying the symbol on Punchmarked coins in different museums of Bihar, I found it very difficult to identify the symbols correctly because many symbols were partially visible on one coin. Each symbol had many varieties, like sun symbol, which was considered as the first symbol, had 4 variants. 6-arm symbol, 60 variations, like that. 4th and 5th symbols were more frequently changed their place in a group. We also have combination of symbols. A particular symbol is found in a particular combination only. Though P.L. Gupta had explained the sequence of symbols, yet it was very difficult for me to identify the real sequence of punching these symbols at the time of manufacturing of coins. Mostly, I studied the silver Pana coins and their features. I could not try to study symbol on copper Punchmarked coins, which is very, very difficult to be identified because of lack of clarity. There are thousands of copper Punchmarked coins in different museums of India, but intensive study of these coins for economic history of early India is still a desideratum. Study of copper Punchmarked coins is also desirable because copper Punchmarked coins followed by cast copper coins, which was manufactured by a different method. It is worth studying the reason for replacing the punching technique of manufacturing coins to casting technique when the metal was the same, copper. Today, I am not going to speak on copper punchmark coins because of limited time. Similarly, I will just mention the nature of numismatic study of early South Indian coins. We do have coins of Sangam period. A very useful contributions by Krishnamurti, who wrote Tamil coins in Sangam age, and other small booklets on Chol, Cher, and Pandya coins, Pallav coins, etc. We also have essays in honor of Krishnamurti, Sangam Numismatics and Cultural History by R. Nagaswamy. Another useful contribution by Shanmugam is the Sangam Age Numismatics, Sangam Age Tamil coins, and imprints of early coins in Tamil country. Regarding Satavahan coins, we have very good study by I.K. Sharma, Ajay Mit Shastri, and Mahadevan, who wrote a book entitled The Tamil Brahmin Legends on Satavahan Coins. Similarly, a detailed study of Indo-Roman coins has been done, but problem in all these numismatic studies are that they describe the physical features of coins and nowhere the numismatic data are used for writing economic history of South India. What was the impact of Indo-Roman trade and Southeast Asian trade on the economic history of South India is still not known. After that, for many centuries, up to 9th century AD, we do not have any evidence of coins in South India. This is the scenario of numismatic study of early coins of South India. Concerned with similar problems in numismatic study, I will like to share my experience in different museums of Bihar. After sending the bona fide certificate credential from History Department, Delhi University, I got the appointment to visit the museum. On that particular day, all officers of museum, director, curator, coin in charge, etc. were present. One by one, so many sealed locks were opened. Coin in charge further opened the coin almirah, took out the coin tray, counted all envelopes of coins after touching them. He handed over one envelope of coin to me and noted down its accession number in his notebook. I studied the symbol on that coin, measured its size and shape with caliper, and then gave it to a technician to take its weight on electronic weighing machine. Then the photographer, with his professional camera in a particular background, took the photograph of the coin. All these activities were performed under the supervigilance of all those museum officers. After depositing the first coin, then only coin in charge used to give me the second coin. One can imagine the time it had taken to study more than 12,000 coins. I could finish my physical study of so many coins in so many months together. Later on, Nashik Institute provided me all details of photographs of these coins. I really thank Nashik Institute and officers of Museums of Bihar. Here I will like to inform you that I used data of 7,000 coins only for my PhD thesis. Rest are still unpublished. Here I will like to thank my teacher and mentor, Professor K.M. Shimali, who taught me in first year history honors class in St. Stephen's College, and since then I got inspirational motivation from him throughout my study, research, teaching, and in my crucial stages of my family life. I will like to share one more information. In Patna, there is a Jalan Museum, which has thousands of unpublished, unstudied silver Punchmarked coins. That time when I visited that place. This is the problem of research on coins. When I collected all data of these coins, one more problem cropped in. I wanted to check the purity and content of metal in a silver coin. I was told, as usual, it is very difficult. It destroys the coin which has antique value. The old method of chemical analysis of a coin was the chemical solution in which a part of a coin cut from the original coin was immersed and then the result was calculated. For this destructive method, museums were not ready to do chemical analysis of a coin. Later on, many mechanical methods of chemical analysis came in practice. For example, spectrometer. When a coin is placed on the spectrometer, different colors appear on the screen. Each metal has its own color. So we know the presence of all metals and alloy in that coin. Then, on the basis of density of color, percentage of metal is calculated. This way, the chemical analysis of Punchmarked coins can reveal many unknown features of them. For example, percentage of silver in the earliest series of Punchmarked coins and then gradual deterioration of percentage of silver content in later series, as studied by McDowell for Kusan coins. The chemical analysis can also reveal the efficiency of manufacturer of coins, whether he could purify the extracted ores from the mines up to the desired percentage of silver in a silver Punchmarked coin, and also his intention to mix the prescribed percentage of alloy in a silver coin. The chemical analysis can be helpful for verifying the theory of weight-age relationship, also which I will discuss later on. I thank to contribution of Satya Prakash and Nisar Ahmad in this direction of chemical analysis of several coins and providing us very useful information in numismatic study. Second very important feature of ancient coins is the metrology. Weight system. Value of a coin in ancient India was not written on the coin. Value was indicated by the particular weight of a coin. There were two weight standards in use, Karsapar and Satman weight standards. Both of them had many denominations. For example, I quote Adhyaksh Prachar chapter of Kautilya Arthashastra, where duty of a Lakshadhyaks is mentioned. Silver coins of Karsapan weight standard had 4 denominations: Param, Ardhaparam, Padam, and Ashtbhagam. That is, 1 Karsapan coin, Ardhaparam, half Karsapan coin, Padam, 1/4 Karsapan coin, and Ashtbhagam, 1/8 Karsapan coin. All these Karsapan coins and their weight are mentioned in terms of Rati. Rati is basically a seed. Its exact weight differs from place to place from 1.43 gram to 1.86 gram. Then finally Kalingam, after weighing different Rati from different parts of India, came to conclusion that average weight of a Rati in terms of gram should be 1.86 gram. So a silver Param coin of corresponding weight standard had 32 Rati, Ardhaparam of 16 Rati, Padam 8 Rati, and Ashtbhagam 4 Rati. As it is known that there was bimetallic monetary economy, silver Punchmarked coins and copper Punchmarked coins. Its conversion is also mentioned by Kautilya. A Padam, 1/4 corresponds silver coin of 8 Rati was equal of a Chaturmasak copper coin. Masak is denomination of copper coin. Copper coins had denominations as Chaturmasak, Dvimasak, Masak, Ardhmasak, Kakini, and Ardhkakini. So, if Padam corresponds silver coin of 8 Rati was equal to a copper Chaturmasak coin, then Ashtbhagam corresponds silver coin of 4 Rati was equal to Dvimasak copper coin. 1 Masak copper coin was equal to 1/16 silver corresponding coin of 2 Rati. 1 Ardhmasak copper coin was equal to 1/32 silver corresponding coin of 1 Rati. Still further, we have Kakani copper coin that was equal to 1/64 silver corresponding coin of half Rati, and the last denomination Ardhkakani copper coin was equal to 1/128 silver corresponding coin of 0.25 Rati. When I visited National Museum Delhi few years back, I had an opportunity to see the Kakani coins there. I still wish to find out what was the real purchasing capacity of an Ardhkakani copper coin in any monetary economy. This tabular information of bimetallic currency system of 32 Rati corresponding weight standard was a feature of economy of Magad and Avanti Janapadad. Michael Mitzler has called it lightweight silver and copper Punchmarked coins. Similarly, we also have literary evidences of 80 Rati weight standard corresponding coins with similar denominations as 1 silver Pana of 80 Rati, Ardh coin of 40 Rati, Pad coin of 20 Rati, which is again equal to a Chaturmasak copper coin. Ashtbhag coin of 10 Rati equal to a Dvimasak copper coin, and 1/16 silver corresponding coin of 5 rati was equal to 1 copper masa coin. This is the monetary description of coins of corresponding weight standard. We have second similar very popular weight standards of 100 rati known as Satman weight standard. According to Michael Mixler, this heavyweight standard Punchmarked coins were in circulation in Takshila Gandhar and Kausal Mahadalpadaj. Here we have numismatic evidences of at least 5 denominations. 1 param of 100 rati, 1.5 param of 150 rati, Ardh param of 50 rati, Pad param of 25 rati, and the last Ashtbhagam param of 12.5 rati. Now, I correlate these 3 weight standards of earliest coins of India with the economic and political history of states Mahajanpadas of 6th-7th century BC. From numismatic point of view, we have 2 phases of earliest coins of India. Local coins of 4 prominent monarchical states like Magad, Kausal, Avanti, and Takshila Gandhar, and also of some smaller Mahajanpadas like Anga, Kalinga, Sursen, Kuru Panchal, and Konkan, etc. In first phase of coins of these states have evolutionary pattern, their own weight standards, denominations, symbols, and manufacturing systems. Studying the Kausal coins of first phase from Jaunpur, Lotapur, Paila, and Sahet Mahet horse, we find that monetary economy of Kausal was very intensive. Kausal had Satman weight standard coins up to 1/20th Satman denominations coins. Similarly, Takshila Gandhar Satman weight standard coins had specific size and shape known as bent bar coins. The second phase of Punchmarked coins starts when Magad conquered all other 15 Janpadas. From numismatic point of view, it means Magadhan Punchmarked coins of 32 Karsapar weight standard became the pan-Indian currency system. Features of Magad coin, that is lightweight and multi-punches, replace all other coins with other features. So, around 470 BC, it is said that India had uniform monetary economy throughout the empire under the governance of Magad emperors. Significant political contributions of rulers of 7th-6th century BC were the certification. Newly emerged powerful kings of this period certified the purity of metal in silver and copper coins. After chemical analysis of many Punchmarked coins through spectrometer analysis, surface tension analysis, etc., it is found that silver Punchmarked coins had more than 90% prescribed silver content. After checking the metal purity, Lakshanadhyaksh on the behalf of king punched one symbol on the coin. Similarly, it was the duty of Lakshanadhyaksh or state to certify the exact prescribed weight of multi-denominational coins. After checking the weight of a coin, Lakshanadhyaksh again punch the second symbol. This responsibility of a well-accepted king appeared only in 7th, 6th century BC, not before. So, the age of 16 Mahajanpadas is very crucial for the origin and evolution of coins in India, when we have manifold increase in craft and agricultural productions due to the advent of iron technology, rise of second urbanization, establishment of administrative machinery like standing army and standing bureaucracy, which were paid in cash, and emergence of institutions like taxation system, which further accelerated the monetary economy. All these political economic changes, along with emergence of very complex state social system, could have been controlled by a powerful and efficient king only. All these changes paved the way for origin of earliest coins as medium of exchange and further kept the monetary economy evolving. Importance of state and the powerful king we notice in manufacturing of the earliest coins also. In the absence of value written on earliest coins of India, it was natural to have very accurate prescribed weight of a coin. In course of my research on 12,000 Punchmarked coins of Magad in different museums of Bihar, I found that there were two methods of manufacturing Punchmarked coins. In first method, a metallic sheet was cut in many pieces, known as blank, and then symbols were punched on the flan. What a peculiar practice! I found that after punching many symbols, their mint master, Roop Tark, used to take weight of that metallic piece. If weight was more than prescribed weight, then its sides were trimmed. In this process, not only remaining metal was wasted, even symbols were partially visible. To avoid this, Mint Master started a second manufacturing method known as globule method. In this method, semi-molten metal of exact weight was poured either in stirring water or on hard surface, so that molten metal used to take its own shape and then symbols were punched. In this globule method, there was no need to trim the side of a coin. Here once again, I remind the audience that Kautilya has very elaborately described the manufacturing method of coins. He writes, I quote, Lakshadhyaksha Chaturbhag Tamram Rupya Rupam Tiksha Trapu Sisa Anjananam Anyatam Mas Bij Yuktam Karyet. Basically, Kautilya talks about alloying patterns. Four principal alloys: Tiksha copper sulfate, Trapu tin, Sisa lead, Anjan black pigment, and Anyatam others. Then he prescribes the quantum of alloy for silver and copper coins separately. Maximum percentage of alloy in a silver coin, Rupya Rupam, should be Chaturbhag Tambram and Mas Bij Yuktam, that is 31.5%. For copper coins, Tamrupam, it is 25% Pad Jvam. But this precaution in manufacturing of Punchmarked coins led to another controversy known as weight age symbol method of numismatic study. D.D. Kosambi, in his well-known book Indian Numismatics, regarded that due to size and shape of Punchmarked coins, there was a linear regression in the weight of a coin. 0.2 gram weight of a coin is reduced in every after 12 years of circulation, and Lakshadhyaks, after checking the coin, placed a mark on the reverse of a coin. So according to Kosambi, number of reverse marks on a coin are indicative of period of its circulation, and so is the reduced weight of a coin. On this statistical method, weight age symbol relationship of numismatic study of earliest coins of India, opinion of Kosambi is that square or rectangular coins were more prone to linear regression. So, manufacturing of round coins was preferred by mint master. When I studied around 12,000 Punchmarked coins, my finding did not endorse the conclusion of Kosambi, because what I feel that statistical method applied by Kosambi assumed two factors: total population at a given point of time and total volume of coins in circulation at a given time. These two factors influence the rate of reduction of weight of a coin. Since it is very difficult to know the exact population in early India, and also it is unknown the exact number of coins was in circulation. Even then, I checked in my research process the weight of Punchmarked coins with many marks on reverse. What I found that many new look Punchmarked coins with many reverse marks do not have very reduced weight. I got it confirmed from coins of other hoards also. These coins reveal that coins with less prescribed weight are rectangular or square in shape also. So, the statistical method of Kosambi is very important for classification of coins on the basis of their weight, size, shape, and symbols, yet it requires more such empirical studies on other series of coins. Thus, what we find that metrology and manufacturing technology of the earliest coins of India are two most important aspects of numismatic study. Before I conclude, I appeal that more and more research scholars of India should take numismatics as their field of expertise, and museums of India with enriched collection of various coins should be accessible to research scholars. Thanks to all.
Thank you very much, sir, for this wonderful lecture. And I hope after this lecture, many young people are going to be more interested towards numismatic and the study of coinage in India. And especially that you mentioned the problems related to it. I think the young people who are interested in this research are going to work upon that. So I don't see any questions right now. So if anyone have any questions, they can mail us at karwan heritage at gmail.com. And I think we can get those emails to Dr. Jha and he can answer them through email. So don't forget to mail us or message us through WhatsApp or Instagram or Facebook. Thank you so much, everybody. And thank you so much, Dr. Jha, for taking out time to deliver this lecture on earliest coins in India. A few announcements before we conclude today's session. We have two more